I'm ready. Cough, cough, cough. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do this today. The only dating sim I've played is Hateful Boyfriend? That sounds like a terrible name for a game. And also, why is it why is it a date? What? I can't tell. Hato? What's that? You date birds. Why are you dating birds? I need more information on this, please. Hey, you wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the insides of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got there. In fact, you only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. I feel like we've been drugged. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. More coughing. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh. Wait, what is this? Okay. Why did you text me audio? Is there an audio issue? I don't know when you sent that. Oh, it's a pronunciation of the game title. Oh. Why didn't you just type that in chat? I did? No, you wrote Hato. It's fine. I'm pronouncing it like Halo, but with a T. 91. Hatoful. Hatoful. Okay. See, I got big brains. 91. We're good. Okay. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Oh, right, because the entity. Oh, the ocean is the entity. And eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, may I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was... Why am I still coughing? Oh, the narrator's fucking pissed. As I was saying, look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Zombie head. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? The options are little drums. I'm gonna dig up the face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ooh, what's that? There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting in the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what was otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. I like the anime lines. I really like the look of it so far. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No. No, I'm good. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found? It's mine. I dropped it yesterday, and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it? Into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger on it any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Here comes the dating! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Huntress! Don't be so hot! A little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh. Wow. That's it. She's my girl. Why'd they make the trapper so hot? What the fuck? Y'all. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't but help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's all the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up to this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? This is so ridiculous and I love it. We toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Now that's stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, they're very good, they're very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, you were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. It's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Deep sigh. We can't even see the Wraith, which is kind of funny, because that's what they do. That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the games too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah. Not yet. Hey, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. I'm a little disappointed that the spirit is so quiet at the moment. Because she's babe. She's my bae. This is a timed quiz. And it will be very important later. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is? Compared to this? Trapper flexes, and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. Actually. Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject in school? History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we always will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog. You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. It's your dream job. Okay, I guess not. If we get to do what we really want, why not work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations, to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials! Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. Ice cream! I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived. Thank you. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pink mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? My dad beard. Yes, it dropped today. And we are playing it. I can actually pick mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that we know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Do they all have their own music? Spirit. Trapper, Huntress, Spirit, Wraith. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. Not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Huntress, don't let those bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body! I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. It's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once, I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht? It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Wherever the spirit wants. No! That's not... Oh, I thought that was... Okay. I thought that was where the spirit wanted to go. It turns out that was the yacht. Can you click the gear? Oh. That's what it does. Oh, is there an undo? No. And there's no back. Worst case, we'll find how strong your bones are, how heavy you are to pick up and throw, and how fast your lifeless body sinks. Should be a pretty chill day regardless. You could start again and speed through? No. It's fine. Also, is it too loud? Or are we good? It's fine? Okay. Thank you! Wait! Claudette! Claudette and Dwight are here. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're adorable. They are so adorable. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic music flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, why we shall, heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So, very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They should look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We'll now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options wherever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. And I agree with them, not like that other island. So what'll it be? I get to choose again! I think this is the one that Spirit wanted. Maybe this is Wraith. That's okay. It's not Trapper, so for me, that's good. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appeared to be made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Was that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quite ominous, and you know... Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. Fire can't get me. If you want, you could save before a choice and load if you don't like it. I could. Maybe we'll do that on, like, other playthroughs. If we're trying to get, like, a specific thing. Super normal stuff here, as usual. Oh, great. It's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? They're so cute! Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Which of these is particularly interested to you? Foam noodles, inflatable lounger, basketball hoop, goggles, and snorkel. I want a lounger. Sleeping during the day, completely out in the open like this, you're really making yourself a target. If someone were to, I don't know, try and throw an axe directly at you, well, you'd sure be easy to see. Not that I'm saying I would do that to you. I prefer challenge. Huntress may not be into it, but it sure looks like Spirit co-signs this choice, since she immediately snakes the coolest one. It's the shape of a casket. A really cute casket. I don't really do water, but as long as I'm floating on top of it, that's fine, I guess. Spirit grabs you the black unicorn floaty and sets it in the water next to her. And since you also enjoy the fine art of relaxing here, you share an umbrella. Oh, come on. That's charming. Something about the water and being this close to Spirit is putting you in a playful mood you might regret. Do you splash her? Just a little bit? I promise she doesn't have a cell phone on her pocket. She died before they got that popular. You splash in Spirit's direction ever so softly. She looks enraged! And then giggles? Didn't see that coming. Do it again and I'll cut your head off. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling on from the sea. And you're not alone. Feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let me finish. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before you even spoke. Did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? I think you're getting reined in because it sure seemed like you were about to act up. What? Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Why is this game so... Yeah. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press spacebar to stop the pointer when over the target, failed land on the target. Yeah, it's literally a skill check. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not at the end. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Away we go! Time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. You missed completely! Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Pretty good. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've been thrown into a very weird situation, and you held your own. I respect that. That was very fast. It was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter, whose name I forget, into the pool. No, I'm defending Dwight. You're no fun. Thank you, I won't forget this. Well, I mean, I might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in my life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was still cool of you to stick up for me. No expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think this means it's time for the next activity. I know, I was just thinking that. I was like, can I romance the humans? Did they make the dogs barking part of the music? Yeah, Claudette's really cute. Oh, she's there. And she's hot. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? You know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. She's almost as good as Dommy Mommy. I know. Even better is that you don't want to sit next. They don't want to sit next to certain other people either. The start. No one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers and my whole shtick just gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, with both love and hate for 12 hours. Over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you getting judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. I think it is. I think it actually might be. I remember vaguely that there was talk of that when it was first announced. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you'd spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with the broad axe. The perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you up to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing up, you can club it to a second death? I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. I like that they chose Felix. Felix is a snack. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapons, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tinnitus. Tetanus, not tinnitus. That's incredibly different. Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cool. He hated when it got cold. Here's the machete, freshly sharpened. Yeah. I get it. Do you have to explain? Yes. No, I got it. Oh, I fucked up. Don't spin it faster! Okay, at least you tried. A little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort. The hell was that? You ruined dinner! Your swinging was so poorly aimed, you hacked it to pieces. The bad kind of pieces, too. I hope you're drunk. Dinner's finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She was the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to smash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. It's only one thing. Think about it. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is in my how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. I mean, is she wrong? Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. But what do you want to tell them? Look at the seagull! Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were you talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right. Pretty lame. Oh, who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull! You clipped it? Thank you. Hi, Bacon. You love games focused on plots? Well, welcome to the Dead by Daylight dating sim. How you doing? Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey. It's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you can do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. There are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? Where this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the only one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. You're off to work, back on vacation. Gonna be running 8-person bunkers and badass escapes tonight. I need to prepare. Have fun. What Jesus? Don't Jesus me. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But, did it wave at you? No. I made it up. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. Why are they choosing this music? How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look far away. Eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's just about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. Can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. What is he gonna tell us? Oh, great! I bet he's got crabs! Who wrote this game? About my special bell. What? Belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraithers gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? I will hold it delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dry blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean's beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you when you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped out of this strange island. Only find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which are waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. There's one story? Storytime is my favorite activity, and this is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop off your head. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously? Has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once? Damn it, Donald. If you tried to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and I'll drown you in this blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. I changed his name. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Who do you think should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name. Please, pick somebody quickly so his tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'll choose Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. Did you kick Huntress off? No, I chose her to tell her story. Don't worry. There's a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured and often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out of the village were something inhuman. The woman of the town told the story of the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child, nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffered an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fastened out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute with this stirring moment. Wow, you can really fuck this up, huh? We'll join in on the singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. Song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. The old Soviet lullaby. I don't know how to say that. The song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, there are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Why is he here? Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. You know, I've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. No. That's disgusting. I hate that attitude. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? I had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. Find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. The music! You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool. You're also pretty sure the killer companion can handle it. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just want you to know, in case you thought... You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly or call out her tired storytelling. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? Can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy companion. Oh! It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we are about to unveil themselves. It's time for bed! Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she was doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beasts that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you mistaken? Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're gonna make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try keeping the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. I know, game! We did this before! I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide you might adjust the dial and fix it. Let's see what's on the station. Interesting. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire?
Do it.
Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. That's, one of her, add-ons. By the way. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. Small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I'll want it back, though, and if you lose it, well... You'll get your revenge on me? If it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark force from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, God! Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know. They're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I don't take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Are you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines raining at me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit one of them on the asses. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun, yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier. I might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly into the camera. I think today went really well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in a bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do? Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. Don't know who this newcomer wants to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill. And Trapper? Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.